Earth 2137. My mission is simple: to defeat Dr. Algo. But I can't do it alone. I was sent here by the Galactic Federation of Time Travelers to remind you of your time travel mission and to put an end to the machine once and for all. Let's see. We're getting live here. Let's love this. Greetings, fellow time travelers. Angel Alonzo, how you doing? I'm just gonna jam while people come in, you know? Billy Dewar, nice to see you. Hey, the chat in OBS is working, and it's working beautifully. That's a very nice thing. That is a very... You guys hear me all right? That is the intro song, the intro theme song for Tuesday Night Live. And the song, can you guess what it's called? It is called Tuesday Night. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to jam. You know, I'm just going to get into it. I'm going to play a song that I'm into, and we'll see what the hell is going on. Hey, there we go. Finished the anime Edge Runners yesterday. Cried out all of the water in my body. So is Edge Runners the anime that is Edge Runners? It's Cyberpunk. Is that the one? Is it the Cyberpunk one? I'm gonna play a jam just to start it all off, just to get in the zone. I know. I know that I'm the one who said he loves you. The truth is, I don't want nothing else. I hope that you remember the life we had together. The truth is, I don't want nothing else. You know, I really gotta get into the belt zone right here. Do you know what song that was? Okay, so love the game, and the anime is fantastic. I went on to it. I was watching it on a weird streaming service, and there was no English version of it. Do you read it, or do you dub it in English? I'd like to know. I would like to know. Okay, let's get these settings going here. Let's make it nice and loud in my ears so I can have a vibe. And let's see what that chorus gives us. I'm going to say goodbye. I'm leaving for Mars tonight. My voice is absolutely shot, fellow time travelers. I went to... That's why it sounds weird. Everything working here? Okay, everything is working cool. Everything is working cool. Sweet Yule is about to join me. She's on her way in here. I read English subs. Very cool, Billy Dewar. Very, very cool. So, let me tell you. Saturday night, I went to a wedding. Saw some old friends. Saw some people I hadn't seen in a while. I never go out. I never go drinking. And I said, you know what? Fuck it. Tonight, I'm going to have some drinks. Me and Sweet Yule got all dressed up. I was wearing my green suit. Not this one. A little darker, a little classier. And it was a lot of fun, but I had no idea that the repercussions would last so many days. Sunday, I knew I'd be useless. But Monday was like emotionally worse than Sunday. And I completely lost my voice because, I get excited. It's really loud. There's music and you're talking the wrong way. And it was just tough. I'm just coming back today. My voice is no good. I feel like Liam Gallagher when he cancels a show. So that's exactly what's been going on. I was working on the stream today. I was trying to update something and I deleted all my settings. So I had to re-download everything. But hey, it is what it is, fellow time travelers. Okay, so Maniaco de Sabre de Luz. Nice one. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. There's only certain songs I think I can pull off today because of where my voice is at. But that's okay. That is okay. Okay, let me go into the settings here of my vocals because it seems like the noise gate is a little too aggressive. A little too aggressive. I feel it dropping off. Okay, that's a little... Let's see... Yeah, noise gate is dropping off a little bit. Oh, we have a little Sweet Yule coming in. So you're going to see her coming in hot. Coming in hot. Hey, there's Sweet Yule. And let's see if the Eulisine is working. Oh, there she is. Check her out live.
Hi, everybody.
On the split screen. So yeah, pull in your mic there, Sweet Yule.
Yeah.
Because we're just hanging out. Playing guitar, hanging out. Sweet Yulia.
Sweet Julia.
Sweet Yulia, how are you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm good. I'm a little late. Sorry, everybody.
Sorry, that's my little
Sorry.
Canadian girl. I couldn't calibrate the light, so you're a little orange.
Oh, that's okay.
That's okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you hear all the good stuff?
I can hear all the good stuff.
Great. How's your toe doing? Okay.
Oh, my toe. It's okay. It's all right. But did you tell them we went to a wedding?
Yes, I said we went to a wedding.
Yes, we did.
And you don't have your laptop. That's okay.
I can get it.
Nah, fuck it. I'll just read the comments. So,
Well, I have my phone here.
Yes. Okay, so that's good too. So I told the time travelers that we went to a wedding, and Billy Dewar says, "I guess that's what you get when you don't drink for a long time and then let loose." That's for sure, because we never drink.
Very, very, very rarely. And if we do drink, maybe it's one cocktail with dinner, max two. And let's say Saturday we decided to let loose and have a good time.
We got home at like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got home at 4 a.m. and Sweet Yule was wearing these cute little high heel things.
I was with a fresh pedicure, which PSA, don't do that because your foot will get ripped to shreds.
Okay, so Sweet Yule's foot is in severe pain. Okay.
Yeah, I got a really bad blister.
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh, wait, you can position the camera, Sweet Yule, to just center on you a little more. So you can just turn it. Oh, yeah, whatever. It looks really cozy over there, but we'll do the split screen.
Okay.
We'll do the split screen. Rabbi says hello. Billy Dewar says, hello there, Queen.
Hello. Hello.
And how depressing does my voice sound?
It doesn't sound depressing. It sounds like we're still in recovery from Saturday.
It sounds like we need like a moody jam.
Yeah.
Yeah, very. feel like shit, but that's okay. It's what you do when you go to a wedding and drink a lot. They were doing shots.
Oh, the shots.
They were giving them to us. And we said, fuck it, let's do it. Let's do it, do it, do it. Let's do it, do it, do it. Let's do it, do it. We had those shots at the wedding. And it was pretty fun in the moment. But I didn't feel all that drunk. I just lost my voice real good. And sweet you got a blister the size of her giant toe underneath her toe. And it hurt like hell, and it hurt like hell. That's a great tone. So sweet you, do you want to show off your toe?
No, it's really gross. It's not for anybody to see.
Okay, yeah, and I went all Dr. Mick on her because that's what I usually do.
Yeah.
And it felt like it needed to pop underneath. It really needed to pop.
I don't know that it needed to pop. I think it had popped as much as it should have.
Yes, and you know what? I don't disagree.
Yeah.
I don't disagree. But what are you going to do?
Hey, we live and we learn,
We
right?
live and we learn. But Sweet Yule's voice is a little raspy. Mine's a little raspy, and that's it.
Yeah. But all this to say, we did have a great time, but it was a strong reminder of why we stick to the straight and narrow for most of the time. Because, man, like we're 35, right?
What? They all think we're 20.
Okay, so we're 25.
My gray hair.
But yeah, it was a lesson. It was a lesson. It was really good, really fun. But man, did we pay for it. Sunday we were useless, slept on and off all day. Monday we were really sad. Today I still can't walk.
Yeah, but we're getting better. I woke up at like 5 a.m, super motivated. I still went back to sleep, but I was very motivated. Okay, so let's see what's going on in the comments here. So Robbie says, I was literally listening to Tuesday Night Album as I'm waiting, and I went in a zone and I missed the intro. That's okay. That's okay. The reason there wasn't a waiting screen today is because 45 minutes before the stream, I tried to do this background remover install, and I accidentally deleted something and I couldn't open this software. So I had to delete it from the computer and then put it all back together. So I don't have the timer yet. I have to put it back. But hey, it is what it is. Bother You. You know what? Bother You is one of my favorite riffs. Yula, you know Bother You?
I love Bother You. I think it's a really fun song.
The riff that's just like... So Bothers You is a song I wrote about a girl that I didn't know. And it's not even like I had a crush on this girl or anything. I was just at the gym. And you know when you're at the gym, you see someone who's like maybe kind of, they're kind of half decent. You're like, hey, I notice you over there. But in your head, it's like, what kind of animal do you have to be to go randomly talk to a person at a gym who's working out?
That's a real animal move.
That's a real animal move. There's only a certain breed who can do that. And I am not of that breed. So I thought in my head, bother you. I don't want to bother you, so I'll write a song about it. And that's what Bother You was. It was just like an easy vibe that started with a... And it has has this really dreamy feel about it. And I didn't really overthink about it, but... Dun, dun, dun. Let me lower that. I don't want to say hello and bother you today. It's what I tell myself. It's what I tell myself. It's what I tell myself. So the positive part about re-downloading OBS is that I get to see the chat now within OBS, which is beautiful. I'm saying OBS like a stud, not like a stud, like a macher. You know, a macher is a word that Howard Stern used to say to describe people who were too cool for school. It's a Yiddish term, I believe, of the Jewish, or I don't know. It's like a Jewish word, but it's not Jewish. It's Yiddish.
Yiddish,
But
yeah.
what's the other thing for Yiddish? Like, what's the language the Jews speak?
Hebrew?
Hebrew, yes,
Yeah.
Hebrew. Yiddish is like a kind of Hebrew,
Yes.
from what I know. So Billy Dewar was waiting for that song that we were talking about. You know, that, the one where I was just fucking around. But hey, look. This week's live stream, yes, is a continuation of last week's. It's still slightly disorganized, but I've got some new ideas about what I want to do here and what I want to explain and making videos about it. So it's going to evolve. It's going to evolve. But right now it's just a chill zone, you know?
Yeah.
It's just a chill. It's just a hangout. Maybe
Just
I'll,
a nice hangout.
yeah, maybe I'll play some background music, you know, just to keep things a little interesting. Just to give a little vibe. Just like that. I won't even play long. There we go. Oh, this is it's like dipping in and out. I understand why, but that's okay. Let's see. Let's just see which track this is. Honestly, I don't know what the hell's going on. Do you hear it?
I hear it, but when you move those knobs, I don't hear anything changing.
Yeah, me neither. Like, where's that coming from? Oh, because isn't that odd? Oh, that's why it's that one.
Ah.
Yes, okay. Totally cool though, whatever. So that's a song called Cool, and we want to make this kind of like a radio show, you know? Okay, so Billy Dewar is asking, are you planning on buying more ads? I really feel like more people should find out about the GFTT. Yes, but the ads, although they work and they continue to go, and the songs are getting more streams, they're getting more saves, there's more followers on Instagram and Spotify and all that good stuff. The real way to build the fan base is by putting out content organically that people really vibe to. So putting out a song alone, like a song or music that's just purely related to my behind the scenes or my life, is not really going to do anything to spark someone who's never heard of me before. So the ads do pull in people for the music, and I'll continue to do them, but I'm not going to blow all my budget on them. So I'm going to start making more videos that have to do with the GFTT itself. So finding interesting ways of connecting the way I think. You know, you look kind of like those self-reflection videos I used to make,
Yes.
but throwing in the characters of Dr. Algo, like this, right, Sweet Yule?
Yes.
Oh, maybe we can hit some voices, you know? Maybe we hit some voices.
No,
over
they
here.
always make me laugh too hard.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, Sweet Yule? So, Sweet Yule,
Yes.
what do you think that we should do to get people into the GFTT?
What do I think we should do? I think we should continue to show up and try and be the best versions of ourselves. Keep going with the music because that really is the number one ad. What else can we do to get people into the GFTT? I'm not sure. What do you think, fellow time travelers?
Maybe this is a better voice for Dr. Algo. What do you think? Is this a better voice for Dr. Algo? Yes or no?
Is it a better one? I don't know. They're both hilarious, but I think the
deeper one is better.
deeper one is better. I think it more.
Oh, that's a fail. That was not what I was trying to do.
How about this one? No, that's not the right one.
How about this one?
Yes.
Yes,
This one sounds like a supervillain voice.
I am a supervillain. Ha ha ha. So you see, I was watching. Well, I guess I'll go back to my normal voice.
Let's see here.
Yes.
On the main scene right now, the Eula scene,
You're listening.
that's the split screen. So I was watching a video about a YouTuber who, here, let me like just relax, you know, chill out here a little bit.
Yeah. Should I get more centered?
Well, all you would have to do is center the camera,
Okay. Hold on. I'm going to try this.
because we're just figuring this out, fellow time travelers. You know how it goes.
And also, I forgot about the live and I was sleeping until about 5 minutes ago.
That's okay. Your foot is recovering.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so if you look at the camera, it just needs. Hey.
Hey, I did it.
Yeah, you did it first shot.
Aha.
Okay, so Robbie says that she wants to see a comic book of the lore. If
And-
it's soon, I'm going to make one myself.
I think she meant if it wasn't soon, she'll make one herself.
Yes, if it wasn't soon, she's going to make one herself. And I agree. And maybe it'll be a collaborative process, but I have an idea, and an idea that I started developing. And we have a really cool image that, that maybe I'll show in this stream. Who knows? But the main idea is if the whole idea or reason why I started the GFTT is because I wanted to explain the way I see the world, the way I see my body, the way I see how things work. But I don't want to be like a conspiracy like YouTuber or kind of personality. I have no interest in that because I know that I don't know. But mixing my beliefs and my understanding of how I function, because I'm old. I've been here 35 years. And for the last 7 years, I've been working on how the mind works, how my body works to optimize myself. But I don't want to tell people what to do. So how can I give that information in a fun, light way that has ridiculous characters in it that are recurring? So it's fun and light, and the YouTube videos can do that, Why don't I post stories on Insta with the YouTube Live? Well, I can do that right now, actually. That's what I'll do. It's just that there's really no excuse. Whoops, we don't want to see that intro again. But I'll do it. I'll actually do it right now.
Yes.
I'll do it right now. Good idea. Because, we're just hanging here and might as well get more people in here. And you guys are really watching the early days of this madness.
Yeah, and it will continue to evolve, which is pretty amazing.
Sweet Yule, say hello to the Instagram peoples.
Hello to the Instagram peoples.
Do you want them to come to the YouTubes?
Come to the YouTubes.
We know you like Insta and we know you like scrolling, but come hang out. Come hang out, fellow time travelers. Okay, so I'm just going to get the link.
It's just going to get the link.
You're just repeating after me.
Ah, yeah, that's one of my number one comebacks is whenever MISCHO will say something to me, I'll just say it back to him, but with more attitude.
Yeah, as if
it was my idea
Yeah,
first.
as if Eula said it first. Okay. Let's see here. Just for some excitement. I don't know if I spelled Rhaneyra right, but hey. So have you guys been watching the Game of Thrones or what? Well, it definitely looks like stage 2 of lives. Wonder what stage 3 will be. Stage 3 is going to be a lot better. There'll probably be guests. It's just going to animate more and more. So this is definitely stage 2. The sound quality went way up. So let me post it on
the video quality went way up.
Yeah, video quality definitely went way up. Stage 3 is just more people, more interaction, but we're going to have not necessarily skits, but I'm going to go back to initially, I think on the top, I'm going to have the 3 main things we're going to talk about.
Like segments.
So people can hang out in segments that are everyday segments. So link.
Yeah, we've got some really fun ideas cooking in the tank here. Like Magic Mondays, Tuesday Night Live.
Magic Mondays.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know if I discussed that one with you.
No, you didn't, but we can discuss it here.
Yes. So what I had envisioned for Magic Mondays is a very brief segment where we talk about little life hacks and tips and tricks that can help people tune in to the magic that we all have within us. So, like little things that I've done that have helped me in my journey, such as, praying to a glass of water every night. I know it sounds crazy, but for me, talking to that glass of water every night and being really honest and asking it for the help that I need and saying, oh, please help me with this. And, and then I say, really, thank you for all the help you've already given me. And then I put it under my bed and I sleep with it under my bed. And then in the morning, I take that same glass of water and I say, thank you for all the help you're providing me and blah, blah, blah. And then I flush the water down the toilet and I wash the cup and I carry that little magic in my heart and it does something. So that's why it's magic.
Well, it absolutely has done something. And what is magic? It's just science that we can't explain, right?
It's just it's things that we can't explain that help us in our everyday lives. It's like the magic of the universe.
Robin Schlott says hello.
Hello, Robin Schlotz.
How's it going? Schlott, singular. Only one Schlott.
Schlott. Oh, sorry.
Yes, Robbie says that one day we're gonna say, remember the times we were on live on YouTube with only a couple of people? The days passed by. Oh man, that's true. I believe that. I believe that because it's gonna get huge. But this is the beginning. This is the important parts. This is the equivalent of playing the shows in front of no one, where you're finding your voice, you're finding your sound. You know.
Yes.
Okay, so Billy Dewar would like to hear a tip on how do you speak to a girl.
How do you speak to a girl? I think the best thing you can do, and this is not financial advice. No, the best thing you can do when speaking to anybody is be yourself. Be as honest and genuine as you can be. Because I think that humans, whether we're conscious of it or not, we can sense dishonesty, and we can sense when somebody's like yanking our chain. I think all humans have that ability, whether they're aware of it or not. So when somebody's like trying to schmooze you, you feel it, you know, like the salesperson that works on commission who's like super friendly and you're like, I know you want something from me. So I think if you go in with pure intentions and a good heart, that everything will always work out in your favor. Honesty is the key, at least in my personal experience.
Okay, so what's the worst? Obviously, being yourself makes sense, right? And that's what we should do. But what are the worst pickup lines or things, examples of the worst things that you heard from guys? Because you've probably been asked out or tried to be picked up like once or twice in your life, right?
Once or twice, probably.
So
the worst, I think, that I can remember just off the top of my head is when people approach you with so much arrogance and they're like, yeah, you're going to go home with me tonight. Or, yeah, you're going to give me your number. Yeah, that's a great idea. It's like, excuse you. You're coming up to me. You're interrupting my conversation that I'm having. And you're assuming that you're God's gift to me and that I'm supposed to gladly bend over.
Does that ever work? Has it ever, like, has that person who was like a total top G, as Trin just said, did that ever really work?
To be honest, depending on my state of mind, it could have. It depends on the delivery. Like if it's somebody who's like, they haven't actually a nice soul and you can feel that. And they're like, you know, I think we'd have a really good time if we hung out. It's like, oh, okay. And you're more willing to give them a chance. Whereas if somebody comes up and they're just slimy and they're like, yeah, I'm going to take you out. I'm going to show you a real good time. Look how much money I have, blah, blah, blah. It's like, it's so, it's icky.
It's icky.
Yeah.
Okay. So Robin Schlott, by the way, says, just do RS. And RS, thank you for being in the Discord. Thank you for joining us. My full name sounds way too formal, like I'm at work. Well, RS, you're in the Galactic Federation of Time Travelers. You are definitely not at work right now.
No.
Okay, so but how about pulling a Trin?
Oh my God, actually, speaking of, you know what? Trin, it makes sense that he would say,
be a top G.
Be a top G, because if I'm not mistaken, wasn't he kind of that way with his wife?
That's exactly how he got his wife.
Yeah.
He said, I know you have a crush on me.
I know you think I'm cute.
Yeah. Oh, I may have said that back in the day.
Oh, you definitely did.
Sweet Yule knew me way before I was a time traveler.
Yes, I did.
Or way before I discovered I was supposed to be a time traveler. But we have a lot of old stories from back in the day. We used to have a lot of fun together.
Yes, we did.
But the kind of fun where like you were having your fun and I was having my fun.
Yeah. And it wasn't, our worlds weren't meant to collide yet.
No, not yet.
And I guess I knew that because I was always like, give me 15 years.
Give me 15 years. Did you really think that?
No, I don't think so. I had no consciousness, no awareness at that point. I was basically like a pinball, just going ding, 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 like from one spot to the other.
Yeah, that's definitely absolutely true. Well, because it only makes sense now in hindsight. When you look, you guys ever look back even 2 weeks or a month ago and say, what the fuck was I thinking? Or what have I been doing for the last 3 months?
Yeah.
You know, I ask myself that all the time. And then I'm like, maybe it's just me not being present. Maybe I was fully present at the time. Maybe I'm not giving myself the right credit, because you're in a specific headspace. Like when I was 25 and I was making a call, was I an idiot? Or was I just doing the best with what I knew at the time?
I think that's what it is. I think we're all just doing our best with what we have and what we know at the time. And some days our best looks not as great to the outside world, but it's the best we can do on that day. Does that make sense?
I know it makes sense.
Yeah.
So Billy Dewar, who asked how to talk to a girl, the problem is I look an opposite, different to what I am. And what I look like, I don't like the type of people that usually look like that. Okay, so you're saying pretty much that you look like a certain vibe, but you're not that vibe. That's what you're saying, Billy Dewar, right? I can understand your vibe. Okay, so Drive with Dre just chimed in. So this really isn't live because y'all are in the other room and I can confirm 20-second delay. He. Yeah, so that must be so annoying for him to listen to. But back to Billy Dewar. So let's say you look like a punk rocker, but you're not a punk rocker. So you're saying you attract punk rockers. I will tell you that no matter what you look like, vibes speak louder than looks. And someone who truly vibes with you is going to feel beyond what they see. They're going to feel beyond their senses. So I wouldn't worry about it. I would just be yourself. If you have an absurd sense of humor, when I was younger, I would try to read the room and tell them what they liked, what I thought they would want to hear based on the person that I thought they were. And when I just started being myself, I realized that if I make a jerk off joke, which I always do because they're funny, I would either really push away the person that I was talking to, which means they're not my vibe. Fuck them. We're not meant to be friends. Or they could be like, oh, this guy's crazy.
This guy's hilarious.
This guy's hilarious. I want to do business with this guy. And only when you really lean into yourself will you be able to get a straight answer. Because if you're not being true to yourself, they don't know what you are. You're dragging things along. But if you just boldly act like yourself, you're either going to get a hard yes or a hard no. So just go hard, Billy. Go fucking hard. That's how you do it. Well, that look attracted an addict girl, and it caused huge troubles.
Ooh.
Well, that's okay. Look, I tend to think that people who have substance abuse problems have massive potential because they have this huge amount of inner energy. Their inner sun is huge. And in their younger years, they have to hit the wall pretty hard. But they hit the wall hard earlier in life, and then they're able to live the rest of their life on their own terms. Where most people don't have that huge fire, and maybe on their deathbed they realize that they've just been burning it so slow and so even.
Coasting,
and they never really did anything. So these things happen.
Yes. And you know what they say? If you want the rainbow, you have to put up with the rain. And depending on where this girl was, Billy Dewar, in her addiction, did she want to get out of it? Or was she just pretty, dead set in rocking that way?
And that's a good question too, because maybe you're not meant to meet at that particular time. There's always more people. But what do you think, Sweet Yule?
I honestly don't know how to comment on this because addiction is such a complicated thing. It usually stems from some kind of trauma or inner child pain. And I'm not a scientist, I'm not a doctor, but from all the research I've done in my life, and especially we just watched a podcast about this. So I don't feel comfortable commenting, but I know that addiction it's usually born out of sadness or anger or one of those.
It's hurt little kids who want to feel
Yes.
love, and we all have a certain amount of addiction. All of us who were born in the last 1,000 years are born in pretty not aggressive.
Like it's
Situations?
abundance. Is it abundance where we have access to all these things that can give us that dopamine hit, whether it be sugar, junk food, cocaine, alcohol, porn, sex, like all those things we can, or even consumerism. That's a huge addiction that we see amongst people.
When I see someone addicted to drugs, to me, they just chose something more hardcore than food, or sugar or work or this or that. And it just means that they're going to hit the wall sooner than later. Where the people who are addicted to things that people think are not even addictive, like people don't think necessarily that someone who works really hard is addicted to work, or someone who eats a lot at night is addicted. But these are all like equal addictions with like different strengths. But at the end of the day, Billy, if it's a numbers game too. The more people you meet, the more you'll see what you like, what you don't like, what you keep finding, and you just keep refining yourself. It's not up to you to be the savior of everyone either. The only person who can save themselves is that person. They have to have the inner desire to do that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean there's something wrong with you because you attracted someone who has addiction problems.
Absolutely not.
Pretty much 99% of the world has addiction problems. They just
Yeah.
are not aware of them.
And a lot of the time, addiction is escapism because you're not conscious in your reality, and maybe you're doing things that don't really line up with your soul, and that makes you feel worse. So you want to escape. You want that reward, even though you're not doing anything to earn it, except maybe, chugging a bottle of wine or snorting lines. I think it's just trying to avoid the pain that you're not ready to face. I don't know. I feel like it comes down to also it's painful to be really honest and take a good long look in the mirror and see if you are the person that you want to be or that you felt like you should be. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
We're going pretty deep on this,
Yeah,
though.
addiction, it's a tough
Because-
topic for me.
So RS says, character matters most. What use is a beautiful person that's ugly inside? The only situations where you shouldn't show your real face is to someone you want to sell something to. Yes and no. I found I had more luck in sales when I was actually myself versus not myself, because then I was just like everyone else. Because everyone else is just trying to be like blah. They're just trying to be gray. And the only time you'll make a connection with someone you're trying to sell to is if you're yourself.
Exactly.
So Rabbi says, we don't know what is the right path for us until we try things out and fail. No matter where we are now, a couple of years later, it's going to look wrong because it's always going to look like we could do better.
That's very well said, Robbie. I agree. I also agree with RS. But it's true because life it's not like a straight path. There's peaks and valleys and there's highs and lows. And so I think whenever we look back, whenever we reflect, because we've grown from the person that we were at that time, it always looks like we can do better.
Exactly. And we can't judge ourselves in the past because we were doing the best with what our situation was, about how we were feeling, even though we couldn't even really know in that moment how we were truly feeling. We can only get that with perspective. So it's just like experience and try to improve on every iteration of what you do. Try to be a good person. And that's all you can do. But yeah, there's no point in being with a beautiful person who's shitty on the inside.
No.
And there's a lot of that out there. If you feel like you always attract the wrong type of person, it means you're in the wrong place where you don't want to be in. How about changing your area, friends? Maybe join a club you're interested in. That's great advice, Rabbi.
Also sound advice, yes.
Because if you, like Billy said, they found this kind of person, but if you keep finding the same kind of person, maybe you're hanging out in the wrong place. That's a great point, Rabbi.
Yes.
And meeting people with common interests. That's kind of like where the Discord is at. Obviously, early days of everything, but what is a time traveler? A time traveler is not someone who's perfect. Time traveler is not like someone who claims to be someone who knows everything. A time traveler is just someone who literally wants to improve themselves and has the time to think and reflect on what they've done in life and looks upon others to learn and wants to be a better version of themselves constantly.
Yeah. Somebody who wants to look at their insides and say, okay, where can I improve? Where can I grow? Where can I not repeat the mistakes that I made yesterday?
And that's time travel.
That's time travel. Yeah. Instead of staying in a constant circle or loop where you're doing the same thing over and over again and being like, fuck, why did I do that? It's about being like, okay, why did I do that? Let's take some time, peel back that layer and move forward from it. Move forward, not keep going in a circle.
Yeah, and getting perspective is good. You know, I had a great talk with my brother. I think it was yesterday, and I've been in Montreal for the summer. Like I said, we were waiting for a house to sell before we would move on to somewhere else, and there was no real plan. And when there's no real plan, whatever city you're in, whether it's doing you good or not, kind of plays tricks on you to want to keep you there. And it's like, well, am I being my best self here? You don't. It's hard to ask those questions. But once you do, you're like, it's a definitely yes or no. And if your rationalization is preventing you from making like a good decision, then you know the answer.
Yeah. The brain likes to play tricks on us, and the subconscious mind likes to keep us exactly where we are.
Because it's safe. Like, it's not like it's working against us. And that's a theme that I'm probably going to put out in some kind of video with the GFTT people. Like, is the matrix really against us? Or are we the machine and we just have to beat ourselves? You know, nothing is trying to beat us. This really does. Out of topic, but I have to ask this. Do you guys have any records from your old band with Trin? I'll let Trin answer that if he's in the chat. He was in charge of recording everything. But we have some songs for sure. I could probably play you some songs. Actually, I don't even know where they are.
That would be fun to find them. They were a really good band. I went to a couple of the live shows and I always had a great time.
Yeah, we were like a party rock band.
Yeah.
Well, what band really is not a party rock band? Right?
Right.
Yeah. That's it. So what video can we play? I had an idea of like introducing Limit the Switch.
Limit.
By watching the All That Time Away video.
Hey, that's a great idea.
So you want to watch the All That Time Away video?
Yes, I do. And All That Time Away, fellow time travelers, one of my favorite songs.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
Okay,
I can't
so
wait.
I think I'm going to turn that up. Which way is that going? So I'm going to introduce Limit the Switch, and I'll be in the split screen in the video here. So I'm right here. As you can see, we don't need that top shelf at all. Make myself a little smaller. Perfect square. Actually, I can add me and Sweet Yule, but you can chime in.
Yeah, I'll chime in. I'm going to be in the chat.
So this is the company that I used to have. It was passed on when my dad passed away. Ran it for 7 years with my brother. And at the end of it, I made the music video with a guy named Ryan Darwin, who the Lost Boys, my producers, introduced me to. And we made a video about your inner voice coming out and telling you that maybe this is not the path you need to be on. And it was perfect setting because that's like where I worked. That's where I was supposed to work the rest of my life. That's what my dad set up. That's what my family did. But I knew it didn't make sense. As soon as I started to learn more and more and more, I realized that it was time to go. So here's the song.
Oh, Mick.
We used to make logic boards. That's The Office. So that's the introduction to Limit the Switch. Let's go back there for a sec.
This is such a cool video too, by the way. It's been a while since I've watched it.
So what is Limit the Switch? It's actually funny because let's go back. So these little boards worked like Limit the Switch is a little electromechanical device that works with the garage door openers to tell it when to close and when to open. And so we had these switches, and then in the office we drew a happy face on it. Come on. Well, whatever. That's what it is. And it turned into this character. I said, that's Limit the Switch because it was actually called a limit switch. We would order thousands of them every year for years and years and years. But we had these blue ones for some reason that had a little more vibe. So Atog Dogru says it's kind of like the Edge Runner anime music. Yes, it is. This is like 5 years ago, but it's definitely inspired by that kind of 80s synth stuff. So Limit the Switch here has just come out of Circuit City because you see those little boards in the lore right here, these little boards, that's his city. Because if you look at a little circuit board, it looks like a city. So he exploded out of it because I short-circuited something and he came out of it. So that's where Limit the Switch is coming from.
And I don't have to remember.
So that's Limit the Switch. That's his home. And he comes in peace. Does anybody know what video that was? Right here? Does anybody?
Yes.
Well, you know, but you know what it is. But does anyone know what video that is? Oh, okay, so apparently the Edge Runner show that we wanted to watch yesterday, Sweet Yule, is amazing. And Billy Dewar says that he couldn't stop crying.
Oh my God, really? Because we had a weird stream where it was only in Japanese, like no subtitles.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll give it another chance.
Well, yeah. Well, there were subtitles, right? English subtitles.
I don't remember.
So Billy Dewar says, yes, that is the machine. Ryan Kinsey. Hush Yule. Do you know Ryan Kinsey?
No.
Well, they are. Where is Sweet Yule? Come on, get in here. Let me add a scene here.
Ryan Kinsey, is that?
Let's see, video capture scene. Let's see. Let's add a scene in here. We'll do it live, and we're gonna add the split screen. You're gonna see it live, fellow time travelers. This is how it goes, and we're just gonna shrink it like that, and we'll put it at the bottom. Oh, Nakatomi Bomber, how you doing?
Hey, Nakatomi Bomber, there we go.
Nice to see you, fellow time travelers. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so Billy Dewar figured out that is the machine. I love self-referencing things. That's one of my favorite things to do. So let's get back to the video. Right now, Limit the Switch and I are just watching some videos, and we're becoming friends because Limit the Switch popped out of Circuit City, explained who he was, and I was like, all right, I'm working the late shift. Might as well have some friends, right?
Everybody needs a friend.
Everybody needs a friend.
Happy on my own. Just go away, don't want you here.
This is the warehouse that I grew up working in. That's before I had my time travel suit. Before I went on the adventures with Limit the Switch. I love this shot here. So it literally took so long for all the editing to be done because it was all done. It took like 6 months at least. The guy did a great job, but it took much longer than expected. But it turned out like a movie. And then at the end of it, I was like, I wanted to have this like 80s VHS vibe on it. So that's what we did. But the whole Limit the Switch puppet was not there at all. Everything was completely added in post-production. All of it.
I love it.
So that was cool. And so now Limit the Switch has just brought me into a new dimension here.
Did he bring you to Circuit City?
I don't know if he may have brought me to Circuit City. That's what it looks like.
Or it looks like maybe he's, downloading some info into your brain. This is a cool video.
Yeah, and it's like X-Files inspired. And so he's brought me into this like new dimension where I'm starting to see that if I continue my life in this direction, it's only going to lead to misery and certain death. Okay. Why is this monitor keeps going out? MISCHO, right? Okay, there's a lot of good stuff here. I need to pause it. So what does this say? Because it goes really fast. These are like my drawings. I was completely sober during this time, which I'm striving to become again. Not that I have a drinking problem at all, but I'd like to be like a 0%er or a 1%. This summer, I was kind of like a 15%. You know what I'm saying, Sweet Gil?
Yeah. This summer we got a little loose. And it was crazy how quickly the alcohol machine ensnared us again. We were like, okay, yeah, we'll have... Like, we went from 0 drinks, no alcohol, poison for the system, to, okay, we'll have a cocktail. Okay,
It's
when
so
in
funny.
Rome. And
You have one drink, and then the next night, you're like...
Okay, let's have another one.
It's like your subconscious. That's why I call it the machine. It's like you download a little bit of the booze, it goes into your programming, and then it subconsciously, like without you knowing, sends you into a direction where there's going to be booze.
Yes, where it's like, and the machine wants more of what you give it.
Fucking right.
Yeah, and it was crazy. Like, we had to stop, and we were like, what the fuck is going on? Like, how are we going out 3 nights a week and drinking?
Well, no,
Like
we weren't
that.
going out 3 nights a week and drinking.
Well, but every time we went for dinner, we were having a cocktail.
Put the mic, can you bend the mic slightly towards you? There we go.
Yes.
Perfect. Yeah.
Better?
Yeah, it's even better.
Better. But yeah, anyway.
But like in this current path of like being in that company or that lifestyle, I was unhappy, but then it was going to unhappiness even more. Like I was like, bleh, but then I'm going to go to really sad. Does this make sense, fellow time travelers? So Rabbi says, maybe, let's see.
He is opening your consciousness to Earth 2137.
I think that's exactly what was happening.
Yeah.
Limit the Switch was opening my consciousness.
Very cool, Ravi.
Look at the potential. Are you kidding me? Do you see this potential? It's right here. So that's the potential, fellow time travelers. From the shitter to the sun. And so I was being downloaded in real time by Limit the Switch with all this crucial information. And there's a calculation. The only problem I have with this video, because it's a pretty good mini movie. And, you know, like one thing I'm really pumped up about, wait, first I'll go back to what I don't like about this, is Limit the Switch looks kind of evil. Like he definitely has like a Tim Burton kind of stop motion look.
I think that's the green eyes, the green glowing eyes. Well, but I don't find they make him look evil.
No, but look at his smile and his teeth. It's like, look at this. Fellow time travelers, do you find that he looks kind of evil?
Don't take this.
But back to what I was saying, I really find that all these music videos like The Machine or All That Time Away or even Cool and Come Right Back to You and whatever they are, even though they're not currently, like let's say 1 billion views, okay? Let's say they're currently not 1 billion views. These are music videos, right? They're going to last forever. The bigger that the GFTT gets, the more consistently that we do this, the more fun that we have, the more the community grows. These will live forever. Whereas like like a stream or a how-to video or whatever it is, they don't kind of live forever.
Yeah.
And so I'm saying this because I spent a shitload of money on all these music videos. Like, I don't even want to tell you how much all that time away costs. It costs a lot. It costs more than a car. Okay? But I'm not living in regret. I'm not living in the past. I know to grow the audience, I have to have more clever, more low budget, helpful content that will help, build the community. But these mini movies that we've created, they live forever, and they're going to stand the test of time, and they're going to be on YouTube, and like people can watch them. And
as new fans discover you and new people discover you, they'll be able to go back and look at your old work catalog and be like, holy shit, this guy, he had it.
Exactly. And I was always a time traveler because I really always believed in the future. I didn't care how much I bankrupted myself in the present moment, because I always really believed that it was going to lead to somewhere awesome. How? I wasn't exactly sure. But I really always believed, and I still do.
Would you say that you always thought it'll work out?
Oh, I always thought that it would work out. Well done there, sweet Yule. Ryan Kinsey asks, will you teleport me to wherever you are? Yeah, we could do that.
Soon enough, we will be able to do that.
Soon enough.
We'll be able to push a button and like limit the switch, just teleported you. We'll be able to do that. I believe in the future. And
so that's why in the last couple of weeks, or even in the last couple of days, I made the realization that I never used YouTube to think about growing. I just used YouTube as a passive place where I posted my videos or posted some behind the scenes. It was never an active thing where I was thinking about channel growth. I thought just like, I'll have some ads. Maybe my fans from, Instagram will come or it'll blow up somehow. But now I'm realizing, because I always used to live in the present moment way more than in the future, way more than the present. And now I'm realizing that YouTube's such a beautiful platform to be able to grow. But you have to grow with a consistent output of good, helpful, entertaining content. And and there's like a formula to it, just like writing a song. And so I'm very excited about where the YouTube path is going to take it, because, I thought, looking at the stats, that 90% of the streams came from external. Like, let's say they came from ads or they came from Instagram. No, 90% are coming from YouTube.
Oh, really?
They're coming from the homepage. They're coming from the recommended. They're coming from playlists. They're coming from the post videos at the end where, you can click on another video.
Oh, that's so cool.
So YouTube is its own ecosystem. It's its own world.
Oh, absolutely.
So how can I really blend the worlds of Limit the Switch and Dr. Algo and Earth 2137 and put it all together?
I think YouTube is a great place for that.
I think it is too. And it's fantastic. So I'm very excited about it. I'm very excited, fellow time travelers, to see where this is going to go. But it's all going to be great content that all has to do with everything that I love.
Now don't take this from me, 'cause now I'm here to
So now I got uploaded or downloaded all the info.
like you did
So now it's time to go.
all that time away.
There's the original Limit.
Everything you had, you just let slip away and dream just like you did all that time away. Now don't
What?
take this from
You tell.
me, 'cause now I'm here to stay and dream just like you did all that time away. And everything you had, you just let slip away and dream just like you did all that time away.
What, are you crying?
A little bit. I got a little choked up.
Are you kidding me?
No, that song means so much to me, because there was a time in my life, fellow time travelers, where I was like completely disconnected, and MISCHO music was one of the things that like spoke to that little light that was still alive in my soul. And that song,
Why don't you go over that a little, just for fun? Just for fun, to lighten things up.
to lighten things up. I was just a really sad little person, and I was using escapism as a way to just barely get by.
And we weren't together.
We
We
weren't-
weren't even hanging out.
No, but his music, like, I swear, every time I heard it, I was like, I feel like this was written for my soul. Like, it's talking directly to me. But no, but all that time away is a big one for me. It's because I can relate. I can relate to being like, I'm on this one path. And if I continue on this path, like the little diagram, my face is just going to go, I'm just going to get more
It just
sad.
goes down, and it's
Yes.
already shitty.
Yes. And it's already a fucking dark world.
And the only thing that like felt good was, temporarily those Friday nights or getting that hit of dopamine, whichever way you chose
whichever
to
way
do
I
it.
could get my grubby little paws on. But yeah, it was that song. Like it made me take a step back and be like, I don't have to stay on this path. I can take the leap and go into a totally new path where I'm happy and healthy and thriving and not just barely surviving.
And it was crazy because nobody in your direct circle, not to shit talk, but no one really understood what you were trying to do because they weren't where you were.
No, when I shared with my friends at the time, the people I spent time with, everybody told me I was crazy because I wanted to get healthy and I wanted to slow down on drinking and partying and all the things that were crushing my soul and not feeding it. Because I knew there was like this little voice inside my heart, I'd say it was in my heart that was like, no, come on. There's got to be more to life than this. Like, you don't have to keep going this way. And everybody's like, you're crazy. And I was like, I don't think I'm crazy. I think I just want more for myself. I want to be a happy, healthy, whole person.
And when you decided that you wanted to do that and leave your old life, the next day we hung out.
No, the day that I finally like grabbed a suitcase and I said, I'm out. I cannot heal in the environment that made me sick. So I got to leave. And then that very day I ran into MISCHO and we went for a walk. And then the next day, talk about starting a new life. The next day he had me in a recording studio and I had never sang in front of anybody or been in a recording studio. And he was like, yeah, we're going to make a song. I was like, what? But we did it. And it's a really great song.
It's amazing. It's a song called Weird. And I wrote that song. Maybe you've heard it before, fellow time travelers. But it's a song that I wrote and I had a verse for a girl in it.
Yeah. And
yeah.
Sorry to jump in.
That's
but
fine.
Hey, we've got a little Andy Lou.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah. Yeah. Check out the setup.
Come on in, say hello.
Come on in.
My brother's in town.
We've got Andy, AndyManeras.com, and Lando.
Oh,
the time travelers are going to love Lando.
Where am I looking? Oh.
Yeah,
Greetings,
look at the
everyone.
happy puppy.
Greetings, everyone.
Hey, yeah. Right on this Lando. Lando, say something.
Oh, hey, guys.
Oh,
You're
he's
right.
so
Talk is Lando. Oh, hey guys, my name's Lando. I'm a really nice guy. And, I really love kissing my owner and all his friends and family. They're really nice and welcoming me in their house.
And he loves to go for walks. He's such a happy guy.
Wait, talk now. Here, do Dr. Aldo.
Me?
Talk shit this with you. Look at you sitting there all pathetic. All pathetic. Trying to fight us. Trying to make people into time travelers. Let me tell you, it ain't gonna happen. Lando, don't you dare give her love. She does not deserve it. None of you
Everybody
deserve it.
deserves love,
I
Dr.
will
Algo.
rip every single one of your brains out and replace them with my slave device. Wow.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Lando's hanging out now. The time travelers say, what up, brother? Jimmy Becker says hello. RS says hello. Robbie says, Pistol's buddy. Oh, unfortunately. Unfortunately, not yet
Not
Pistol's
yet.
buddy.
Not yet. Bye, boy.
Two adorable dogs. Very nice. Ryan Nakatomi Bomber is a real savage in
I
here.
love Nakatomi Bomber.
Real savage.
He's
Dre,
so
did you see
funny.
the super chat or what? No, I didn't see anything. Oh, yes. My brother is cooking us a beautiful, beautiful dinner. I don't know what it is, but it's going to be good. Are there any other videos that you'd like to go over? I don't know. Did you like that segment where we go over videos and talk about what we were doing there?
I did.
You did, Sweet Yule?
Yeah, even though I started crying. I think my brain chemicals are still a little
A little off?
discombobulated from all the poison I ingested on Saturday.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, it was okay. We kept it classy and we had a great time. And it's always fun to dip your toe back in the Matrix, you know?
Yeah, because when you've
'Cause
successfully escaped the Matrix, I think someone said earlier, Ryan Kinsey, nothing wrong with escapism. No, I agree. There's nothing wrong with escapism. But if you live in the escaped world only, then you're going to have some problem in the real world.
Yes, and I'd just like to touch on that again quickly. There is nothing wrong with escapism. It's a tale as old as time, back from like the ancient humans to animals in nature. Like you've got the elephants eating the fermented marula berries on the floor in Africa and getting wasted. Like I don't know if every species, but most of us, we do need to turn it off once in a while.
Whoops. Sorry about that.
But we do need to escape once in a while. We need to shut down. We need to relax and unwind. And that can look like a lot of different things. Maybe it's like smoking a joint and zoning out and watching Billy Madison. Or maybe it's, going to a wedding and drinking and dancing and talking with strangers. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree. But it's a nice treat to get you out of it.
Yes.
It's not the opposite, you know?
yes, it shouldn't be a daily life thing,
No.
which mine for a long time was. Like, I just hated everything about myself and my life. So I was just like, I don't want to feel, give me anything that will turn me off. Yeah.
Well, that's what I do for you. I'll turn you off, sweet Jewel.
Sorry, everybody just heard me snort laugh.
That's okay. That's why everybody loves you. Okay, so what other video would you guys? Oh, good night, RS. Good night,
RS. It was great having you.
Thank you for hanging out. And it's nice to see we got Jimmy Becker in here. That's a good vibe. Always a great vibe. Okay, so is there another music video, or would you like to see some unseen footage?
I don't know.
Because we have, remember those live shows, Sweet Yule?
Yes. But you know what else?
What?
I always really loved the acoustic versions of Year One.
Okay.
I don't know if those still exist on the.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what Year One song would you like to see live, or the acoustic version?
Oh shit.
If the time travelers are
If
interested
they're
in that
into it,
kind of thing.
let's get their feedback, because this can't just be all about me.
Although you were a massive fan. I don't know if that's still the same, but I don't know if we're still on the same boat right now. But
Of course I am. I'm still your number one fan. It was actually really funny when we went to we stopped by this beach picnic barbecue this summer, and a friend of ours, he saw us, and it was the first time he was seeing us together, like as a couple. And he was like, you know what? Do you want to hear a really nice story? He goes, a few years back, I was hanging out with this guy at another friend's party, and Mish wasn't there. And we were all talking about music, and every party I went to for years, I'd be like, can I play a song? And I'd play one of MISCHO's songs. And we were talking, we were all sitting around a campfire talking, and everybody was saying, who's your favorite artist? Who's like your favorite artist that can do no wrong in your eyes? And I was like, MISCHO.
and they're like, who the fuck is MISCHO?
No, they knew who you were. But yeah, our buddy then, I didn't even remember that, but I knew it had to be true, because I really was the biggest fan. And so, and he told us that story this summer, and I thought that was sweet.
Very sweet. Who was it?
It was Charles.
Oh,
Chuck
really?
Beach.
No way. Chuck Beach, shout out. Whoops, I tried to turn that off. Eula is our queen. If she's your number one fan, I am her number one fan.
Oh, thank you, Ravi.
This is guys. Keep it up. Love you. Catch you soon. I'm at work right now. Talk to you soon. Later, Ryan. Thank you for hanging out. Nakatomi Bomber. Woo!
Yes, Ryan, peace out. Good to see you again.
Yeah, so we're talking about some unseen footage here. So I'm going to go in the split screen.
But
Yeah.
Billy Dewar says, when will you release an unreleased song? I hope you know what I am talking about.
I have no idea.
I wonder, there's a lot of unreleased songs that we've given like sneak peeks of.
Yeah, I just don't know which one, because there are so many unreleased songs.
I feel like he could be talking about, I feel like he might be talking about Weird.
Could be weird.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can throw this in here.
Yes.
So-
Ryan Kinsey, Year One does rip. It rips so hard. It's a masterpiece.
Let me see if this works. Oh, you guys seeing what that is, fellow time travelers? So that's not going to play right away. But look, this is what I'll do.
Oh, is this from the...
This is live at the Viper Room. This is nuts live at the Viper Room, fellow time travelers.
The Viper Room's in Los Angeles, by the way.
So let me adjust the screen here, because it's a mess. You're seeing, okay, there we go. I got to adjust the sound really quick so that we can all hear it. But this is something that no one has. Oh, I wish I was a hipster.
Oh, I love that song. Sorry, I leaned so far back because I got really excited. But so quickly, while you're arranging that video, I'll tell them so I used to ask for exclusive access to MISCHO music, and he used to send me SoundCloud links that like had unreleased music that nobody had heard yet. And he sent me a full album of acoustic stuff. And I almost exclusively listened to those versions of the songs. And then whenever I'm in my car and I'm driving and he's not in the car, I often play Year One. And so Hipster was not on Year One. It was only on the acoustic version of Year One.
The acoustic.
The acoustic version of Year One. And so we listened to that the other day and I was like, oh my God, how have I forgotten about this song? Because it's also one of my favorites. So hopefully that's the one you're going to play right now.
What?
Hipster?
No, I was going to play Nuts live.
Oh, okay. Play Nuts live. And then afterwards, maybe you play Hipster.
But I have Hipster in, whoops, it's going to play somewhere. Just give me a sec. Yes. No one's ever heard that version.
No.
That's for sure. Wait, let me go back to OBS because
yes.
we are lost. Oh no, don't tell me OBS closed. Did it crash?
I have no idea. I think so.
No.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, no. We're back. It didn't
okay.
crash.
Never mind.
Okay, so let's play Nuts live. Let's see how it sounds. Are you ready, fellow time travelers? Okay, we got a Nuts movie. Let's just make sure the sound. Nuts movie. That should work. Unless it doesn't. If not, it was worth a shot. Doesn't look like it's playing too well. Hey, it's really struggling here. That is not ideal.
No, it's really lagging.
Yeah, so that is not good. Why is it doing that? All right, well, fellow time travelers, this is...
We'll have to figure that out for next week.
Yeah, so let me just delete that because it's just messing everything up. But what I can do is I can play I Wish I Was a Hipster. Let's hear what you guys think, fellow time travelers. Kind of got a cheesy production, but moments of cheese, but overall pretty good.
But the acoustic version.
I want a pretty indie girl
Recorded in 2011.
in really ugly indie clothes.
Yeah.
A real little hipster chick in combat boots and pantyhose. I know I'm lame, but can't resist those Ray bands on her face. The truth of it, I'll never fit. I'll never be the same. And I wish I was a trendy hipster. We could play all night on my twister. We could make out to Mr. Oh, I wish I was. And I wish I was a trendy hipster. We could play.
Okay, one night. 1 second. I don't even know what key this is in. Give me a sec.
All night on my twister, we could make out to Twisted Sister. Oh, I wish I was a hipster for you. Kinda fed up with my stupid games. I can't even remember names. I need something more magical, like some bright eyes on a bicycle. I know I'm lame, but can't resist her bombing those high waists. The truth of it, I'll never fit. I'll never be the same. And I wish I was a trendy hipster. We could play all night on my twister. We could make out to Mr. Oh, I wish I was.
girl. I pretty much sound the same.
Really ugly indie clothes. Yeah. A real
Listen to that, the
little hipster
arpeggios.
chick. In combat boots and pantyhose. I know I'm lame, but can't resist those rape bands on her face. And I wish I was a trendy hipster we could play all night. On my twister we could make out to Mr. Mister. Oh, I wish I was. And I wish I was a trendy hipster we could play all night. On my twister we could make out to Twisted Sister. Oh, I wish I was a hipster for you.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that was such a good time. I was dancing. I could not dance.
That was fun, fellow time travelers.
I loved it.
A-Tug Dogru, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I just love writing songs that make people feel good. If this is really good release, this will be my number one achievement.
Billy Dewar says all his family loves that song.
But Billy Dewar, did I send you like the actual produced version? I would like to know, or did I send you the acoustic? Because the acoustic is I want a pretty indie girl in really ugly indie clothes. Yeah, a real little hipster chick. Combat boots and pantyhose. I know I'm lame, but can't resist a bomb in those highways.
Oh, I got a little hot with all my dancing.
Oh, did you now?
Yes.
Robbie, 10 GFTT coins. Trin is still in here charging. Look, Trin is in charge of monetization because honestly, I'm Greek. All that I can do with money is give it away. Oh, you heard the version that was on stream. Awesome. Awesome. So we have some more songs from that era. Really crazy ones. Okay, maybe I'll put the song in the Discord, okay? Maybe I'll throw it in there. What was the crazy song, Eula?
The crazy
Rogue.
song. Oh, Rogue. I'm not as familiar with Rogue as I am with the others, but
Maybe we
wait.
save that for another day.
yeah. Is that the one? Give me gin and tonic.
Give me gin and tonic.
That's probably a remix.
Where's Let's Go Rogue final MP3? We have a song called Let's Go Rogue from the same recording sessions.
That was when Andy and Trin were in the band, no?
Andy was.
Andy was. Oh.
Trin, we gave Trin the heave ho. We said, there ain't room on this ship for all four of us. But we were really in the party scene. We were like LMFAO, but a little more rock, kind of, and not as popular. But yeah, hipster is a really good vibe. Really good vibe, fellow time travelers. What else can I go see? I really want to give the time travelers a view. Let's go to YouTube
The I
Studio.
Dig You Dig video has disappeared, eh?
Yeah, I know.
No, I know, but I know you know, but is there any way we could...
There is, but in the same way of that live video.
Nah, it will not work. We'll figure that out for next week.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. I was in that video back in the days.
Oh yeah, a little sweet Yule.
Yeah.
We'll find that.
Yeah.
Okay, search videos. Which one am I looking for? Live and loud. Down for You live Gold Diggers. That's all we got over here, huh?
I'm going to come back because I'm looking at the time and...
Oh, you got to feed the baby.
Yeah, little sweet pissed, poor thing. She's not having a good time with puppy Lando. So I got to go feed her because I'm already late and she's going to be upset. I'll be back.
All right, so I'm going to play. This is Down for You before it was recorded. So it's not even the same version. But let's check it out, fellow time travelers. Let's see how that goes. MISCHO Cam, I'm here. Let's see what we got. Old school.
I tell myself what I can be, and my believe. That's why I'm always down for
Let's hit it, boys!
I've had this dream since I was young. I should have ditched at 22. But you said I'll always be a punk. That's why I'm always down for you.
Let's do it!
Yeah, I'm always down for you.
Have you guys ever seen this?
Spend my days all by myself in a lonely, crowded room. But when you send
Ooh, a little pitchy there.
no one else, yeah, I'm always down for you. Yeah, I'm always down for you. I never really knew quite how to sing, but I wanna sing for you. And if I could have just anything, it'd be a little more time with you. Yeah, I'm always down for you.
So on the keys there, we have Max Landry, Ricky Bakken on the bass, and the key lime guy on the drums.
Beat down, take it.
We'll double it up.
I don't care, I'll take it.
I was so nervous.
Beat down, take it all for you. I don't care, I'll
Take it
all for you. Beat down,
I'm gonna double up the solo.
all for you. I don't care. Beat down, take it.
Wow. Dang. That was fun. That was live in 2019, fellow time travelers. That's how old Down For You is. That's just the way she goes. Okay. So, since Eula's, look at that, Sweet Eula's not here. So might as well answer any questions about Sweet Eula that you may have. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, it's 6:25, and I think we've been having a good live. I'd say it started boring as fuck, but it started to do something, you know. And I think having on the top here exactly what we're going to talk about. Maybe go through an old video, talk to you about where we were at in that time, what the video is about. Maybe like one go through, one live, one unheard song, because that other song that I'm talking about goes like this. See if it even plays.
Rogue, operating outside normal or desirable controls. Destructive, anomalous, or unpredictable behavior. A pure renegade. This is the definition of rogue. Are you ready to go rogue?
This is the old music, fellow time travelers.
Pre-game, Silver Valley Lodge. Call the cab straight to the club. We say what up, they play our song. We fuck the party all night long. Hot tub, yeah, me and your girl. Wanna watch? I'm a rocker world. I dig, you dig. Wanna make out? All it took to take her down. Gin and tonic, supersonic. Vodka 7, just 11. Gin and tonic, supersonic. Vodka 7, just 11. Jaeger from the party's on. Jack and Coke, we're getting smoked. Tonight we're going rogue. I'm gonna pass out on the side of the road. Tonight we're
You're actually going to hear my brother on this. Sounds exactly like me.
A pure renegade. Renegade.
Tattooed!
Renegade. Are you ready to go rogue?
And this is my buddy saying,
It is what it is, Jake.
okay, this is my brother.
She likes Coke, I like Pepsi. Something, something, cause she's sexy. Autopilot, let's get messy. Want that girl even if she's Jessie's. Midnight, a little uptight. 1 a.m., I'm feeling alright. Now it's 2, I've lost my sight. 3 a.m., come spend the night. Gin and tonic, supersonic. Vodka 7, just 11. Gin and tonic, supersonic. Vodka 7, just 11. Jaeger from the party's on. Jack and Coke, we're getting smoked. Tonight, we're going rogue. I'm gonna pass out on the side.
The end is my favorite part.
Tonight, we're going
You guys ready for this?
I'm gonna pass out on the side of the road. Tonight, we're going rogue. I'm gonna pass
Sounds
out
like
on
Def
the side
Leppard.
of the road. Tonight, we're going rogue. I'm gonna pass out on the side of the road.
Eula. Eula. One more. Just one more, fellow time travelers.
Tonight, we're going rogue. I'm gonna pass out on the side of the road.
Real positive lyrics.
Tonight, we're going rogue. I'm gonna pass out on the side of the road.
Whoa, throwback.
That was a mega throwback.
Oh my God. That
That was
think
crazy.
That was time travel.
That was definitely time travel.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man, that is a good song though. It's still got good legs.
It's got great legs and it's not even cheesy. Like, other than the chauvinistic lyrics, we were playing these characters, you know? And back in 2012, it was a different world, fellow time travelers. It was a different world. We never even put that out. Never
Nope.
even put it out.
Nope.
And that was our band Vista Cruiser. When it was just my bro and I. When Trin was just our manager. He was just trying to get us on cereal boxes.
The Wheaties.
Yes. So Billy Dewar says, I want it right now in my playlist. Right now. What do you listen to? Like, what do you use for your playlist on songs that are not released, that are like not on Spotify? Maybe I'll do a Vista Cruiser greatest hits or something like that.
Yeah.
But that song, honestly, is really good.
It is. It was really fun. I caught the tail end of it and I was like, oh yeah.
You were vibing, huh?
Oh yeah.
So,
I know.
Sweet Yule. Oh, go for it.
No, I just want to ask the fellow time travelers how they feel about my old lady dance moves. I'm like this.
I love when you go like this. No, not like that. You go like, you should put all this on Spotify. Maybe it'll be the Vista Cruiser, you know?
It could be.
Because that's what it was. And it was with an old producer I used to work with. Yeah, an old producer. He did a great job. This one, the more we did the songs, the less cheesy they were. Like, you know, there's that song, I just wanna na 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 na.
Yes.
Hey, A-Talk Dogru, thank you for hanging out. I just found you, Misho, and you look cool guy. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you for
Thanks
hanging
being
out.
here.
You know, there's music coming out all the time. There's going to be more lives. It's going to be even more interesting. It's going to be fun. But you go to sleep. You get your 8 hours so you can be a time traveler tomorrow.
Yes.
That's great. So, fellow time travelers, fellow Eula,
Yes.
do you think it's time to wrap things up?
I think it could be.
I think it could be.
Dinner time.
Yeah, I think so. I think we should end on a high note.
Yeah, but I think this was great. I think like going back and diving into the old videos was really cool.
It's a fun segment.
Yeah,
Like,
that
maybe
is a
we'll
fun
come
segment.
around back to you next time.
Yeah. Yeah, and we can go through the thought process and all that and like the whole process, like a behind the scenes, but like live.
Yeah, live.
Yeah.
With a guitar, I can play around.
Yeah. Let's check the chat. I'm sorry, I didn't bring my laptop up.
That's
and-
okay. You don't need it. So, Billy Dewar says, I listen to all types of music, but mostly you and Lil Peep.
Lil Peep.
Very cool. Very cool. No, but I meant with unreleased songs like Hipster. Where do you make a playlist to listen to Hipster? Also synthwave, retrowave, techno, and stuff like that. I love techno. I love like synth sounds. I love. I just like jamming.
Yeah.
Like that's just fun, huh?
Yeah.
Like I used to blast guitar amps and just go like this, like. Billy Dewar only has hipster. Yes, I understand.
What if you made a SoundCloud link and dropped it in the Discord?
What if I did make a SoundCloud link for my fellow time travelers?
Yeah.
That's a good idea, Sweet Yule.
Yeah.
We could download songs to our phone and also listen to them on Spotify if we want to add them on a list.
But if they're unreleased private songs.
Yeah, I can do a private link on Spotify if you guys want to jam to them. Like, I just want to kill somebody today. I have no voice today.
We're in recovery.
Well, look, Billy Dewar's been a fan a long time, Rabbi, and I sent that song over a long time ago.
Yeah, Billy Dewar, I think Billy Dewar received one of the first time travel packages that we ever sent out.
I agree.
I'm pretty sure he did.
So, on that note, we're going to put together a link. Honestly, I don't remember. We're going to put a link. We're going to have some fun. We're going to put on some track. I don't want to add all of them, though, because...
No, don't add all of them.
But as we hear them, you know? But
Yeah.
hipster, I can definitely put.
You always got to leave him wanting more.
Yes, you got it. So should I put the intro for the outro, and then we'll say sayonara?
Yeah, why not?
So we'll say sayonara right now, and I'll put the intro again, and that'll be it for the stream.
Everybody, as always, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for spending your time with us. We love you all.
Yes, it was a nice chill.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what kind of content I make this week, because we're going to bring in more fellow time travelers.
Oh, yeah.
And imagine we could integrate like music, the characters, and consciousness all in one 7-minute video.
I think that's the goal.
That is the goal.
Yeah.
With a bunch of characters, Pat Finnerty style.
Pat Finnerty.
Shout out Pat Finnerty. If you don't know who Pat Finnerty is, look him up. He does a segment called What Makes This Song Stink? And his creativity is unbelievable. It's amazing. And he manages to insult amazing artists without being offensive at all.
No.
Like he does it with like the warmest heart.
I really love Pat Finnerty. We got to get him on the show.
That would be amazing.
It will happen. Or at least have him. We should send him sprinkles and sparkles.
Oh, sprinkles and sparkles. The time travelers haven't heard sprinkles and sparkles, but we can't give them everything now.
No.
All right. So Billy Dewar, Robbie, Trin, Sweet Yule, Jimmy Becker, all you guys.
RS, everybody.
RS, we love you very much.
We love you all.
Thank you for hanging out. And I'll put the intro, and you won't hear us anymore until next Tuesday. Unless we come on a random time, and we'll tell you in the Discord.
Yes.
So you guys, have a great night. Have a great rest of your week. And we'll see you soon.
Yes, see you soon.
See you, fellow time travelers.
My name is MISCHO, and I'm here from Earth 2137. My mission is simple, to defeat Dr. Algo. But I can't do it alone. I was sent here by the Galactic Federation of Time Travelers to remind you of your time travel mission and to put an end to the machine once and for all.